Daily sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Sony Michel, his first carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their
Don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And this is going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They hand off to their big tight end.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3rd down and goal to go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Jets 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
And there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch.
Another carry for the run.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a give right side. Harrington. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Fighting his way through contact. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
New York.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Jets nothing.
On first down, it's Harrington. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 43-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Throwing is Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send a receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll run on first down. Harrington. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's the backup Newton. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Harrington, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
At the 12-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
Tyree Jackson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes
The score, Jets 10, Patriots 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to let it go deep. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Open man, Butler complete. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd down now,
It's Harrington. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Jets 17. Patriots 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal.
This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And it's Michel once again.
to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
53 is the mic. Stop your body. Run.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield, he sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They find some open field here. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4.
Down at the 50-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Butler.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, New York.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. But I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 18. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 8.
Again, it's Michel. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. He's going to float this one. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First down, Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to float this one. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Room here to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
The kick is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result. Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive, with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here? And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Good sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Terrell Burgess on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This time Jackson will throw it. He's going to fire one. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 2-yard line.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.